Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 124th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we'd won a very major victory, well, two major victories actually. One, we managed to smash up the Julii some more and basically weaken their grasp on their own homelands, which leaves Batavium now potentially open for the taking. And to be honest, we could say the same for Arretium. And also, we discovered that the Greeks are failing, which isn't really a major victory, but the other big major victory is with Scipii and no more. We've managed to assassinate their final family member, and now they've just fallen into chaos. So much chaos, but the Brutii or the Senate themselves will have to intervene and retake their own town. So while one of us enemies are distracted, that leaves me with time to work out what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is I'm going to make territorial gains. So right now the coast is somewhat clear for me to advance Caelius's army forward. So what we need to do is we need to pinpoint which town is going to be easier to take. Syracuse, which is the Brutii capital, is something they're going to be holding onto very tightly. Now the garrison there is average to crap, so it is a potential town. It is a Brutii army still stalking the area though, led by Lucius Manlius. So he does pose an issue. However, the garrison of this area is not fantastic. You have an alright chance of killing this guy off actually, so I'm going to give it a go. 46%, it's just below a 50-50 chance, so I mean, I'm more likely to fail, but well, I failed. I was kind of hoping the game would prove me wrong there, but oh well, he just missed. Okay, Bodisham. I really should have a spy in this area, I know. Position yourself outside Syracuse and get me a... So what we have at Syracuse is pretty weak, actually. We have Lentulus the Handsome, who is current faction heir, now has very tiny eyes. 2 units of Elite Gladiators, a unit of Triarii, 2 legionary regulars, and urban cohorts. Now, they are somewhat well upgraded. However, my troops are comparably well upgraded, and I have access to onagers. The wars are considered epic though, which means we need additional artillery. Just one artillery will do, so I'm going to take the risk, I'm going to take the gamble, and we're going to go for Syracuse this turn. It's going to potentially result in Caelius's death or something that's bad, but, you know, we'll just axe that's bad. But I want to move on the Brutii, because right now they'll be confused. I think the Brutii, being the greedy bastards they are, will move in to snap up this territory as quick as they can. So that is what they're up to. I do need to send those elephants back for retraining, by the way, and refurbishment, but if it's time, will be so kind to work on additional Poeni infantry for me, that'd be great. As for these Sacred Band, I'm going to have them merge into Caelius's army, and we're going to just distribute their troops there, because, yeah, why not? Also, in terms of mercenaries, we actually have access to some additional Balearic slingers, so we'll get those in our army. Now, it has actually kind of crunched our movements. We are going to have to wait a turn before we can actually advance. I'm going to, and I want to remain close to the city, so we aren't going to move just yet, but once we have the opportunity, we will. Take an additional unit of Poeni, by the way, Caelius. I just want a full army there, so we're all full up now, and that's really cool. And we're going to just camp out one more turn, and then once... Well, actually, what we can do is we can just go and flank around nearly. We're still going to have to wait a turn. Admiral Giscon, we need to try and do some pest control here, though. Because as you can see, we have many pests hovering about. As far as we know, none of them are carrying enemy armies, but we need to just try and swat some away. It would be better if we could sink some of them, but we don't live in the ideal world, so... Unfortunately, that just isn't happening, and I gambled and lost on that one. Okay, whatever, right. Milkerton isn't really strong enough to stand up to anyone, but he probably could actually lose to that Admiral, because that's a Quinquereme, and Quinqueremes just kill everything. Still got a lot of Brutii just hovering in the air. They really are trying to push navally now. And I need to really do more to respond. But Admiral Rabadi, by the way, you've got elephants to deliver, so 1 elephant for Segesta, please, and 1 elephant goes up to Mediolanium. Well, that's going to have to be next turn. So for now, can we just deposit them in Segesta, and we'll ship them over next turn, because I don't want Captain Gaius just to walk over and snipe an elephant for free. Do have an assassin lurking nearby as well, who needs to be dealt with. I don't think my assassin is close enough. No, right now Charimedos Sonites, who didn't get a nickname by the way, even though he should be Charimendos the Faction Slaughterer, but yeah. Meanwhile, Mr. Diplomat, what are we up to? You're heading south, aren't you? Keep heading south. Find out what we know about the Julii, and what we know is Captain Vibius is just marching around here, carrying a weak and terrible army. That's cool. Thracians are making gains though, that's concerning, but then again I think the politics here, you know, this area, I think they're a bit all jumbled up at the minute, and I'd rather not get too involved. We have 2 turns left on Alicia, by the way. That fort has 2 turns left before it surrenders. We are just going to quickly keep boosting that garrison up though, just with Poennies instead of peasants, because I don't want peasants, I want Poennies. Actually, no, we need some slingers as well. Get some slingers out, then some Poennies. There we go. And also retrain the navy because I need more ships. Actually, you know what? Just cut out peasants entirely. Why do we even need them? Our public law has actually gotten better. So yeah, yeah, happy days there. Right, Admiral Abdasham. You know what? You can't dock in there because I know the merge won't work. So try and get yourself down there to do some repairing and retraining. Naba Martis, I want you to toe the line for now. I'm not moving out of either of these 2 towns just yet. But then again, actually, it's genuinely tempting to move an army out of Segesta right now and just make a run for Arretium. Imagine how scared the Romans will be when they find out I'm bordering their own capital. Probably will be worth it. Well, would be worth it, sorry. What we know about Arretium as well is the garrison is huge. Well, not huge. I mean, the walls are huge. There's just a unit of them. Actually, the town's undergoing plague as well. We could hold it to siege, and that might work in our favour. Soldier and troops are already attritioning themselves to death. Numerius Naskia is in the area, but actually, that's a good thing. If he's in the area, he might get a bit bold and do something silly. Still, if we bring some onagers, bring some Poennies, bring the Sacred Band, bring the elephants, bring this guy, don't bring the worn out elephants, so I want to try and make it within 1 turn, take some long shield cavalry, basically taking all the good units, there we go. Bring the Balearics as well, bring the mercenaries, bring the cavalry. Basically, we're going to leave behind the elephants, but yeah, do it. Launch an assault against Arretium, however the town is plagued and I don't want to take over a sick town, so just kind of camp out there for a little bit. Or wait for your nearest Roman douchebag to take it over. Or at least, you know, your nearest Roman douchebag to start a fight with you. You can start working on siege towers if you wish though, because we will need them to enter the city. So 3 siege towers should do the job just fine. Don't know why we need to work on a ram. A ram wouldn't do anything. Right, there we go. Cool, right. Meanwhile, in Segesta, we need to do some more recruitment now, so begin recruiting additional Poenni infantry. And we're already building up here, so we're doing fine. Mediolanium, you're building and recruiting, that's fine. Massilla, not building. Only thing available is an academy, right, we're fine then. Luxnum is building but not recruiting, so let's start doing some more recruitment. Get another unit of Sacred Band cavalry ready for me, please. Contact Redonum, you're doing fine because we just need you to stay the course. Lemonum, we don't need really to do the walls. Let's go for a bazaar or a market just because your money isn't. It's a bazaar. Your money isn't doing too well, so let's just try and boost it up. But then again, we probably could just pinch up taxes a little bit and that'll help us out. Do need to try and get a navy going up here as well just to try and beat back the pirates. So Asturica, you are currently working on a temple to Tanit. I want to also now begin naval recruitment. Begin recruiting a Byreme. I want to raise a navy up here because I'm getting sick of looking at those pirates, and they're probably going to start causing issues for us later down the line. So let's just nip that one in the bud. We've also got Captain I'm not in the mood to pronounce barbarian names today. Captain Shithead over there, so he needs dealing with. You lot are heading towards Oscar, so we can prepare to basically cart ourselves out. Pretty much ready to go here actually, so what we'll do is we'll just retrain whatever's left. In terms of construction, we're already working on something, so recruit an extra unit of skirmishers. It's always helpful. Admiral Chaiseres, you've got a Quinquereme now, so why don't you go and put it to use. What are you up to? Bashalek Hades, you have to govern Cirta, or off to Cirta, because I'm sending you there. Why am I sending you there again? Oh yeah, because you're going up north, aren't you? Possibly. I don't know what I was thinking. We could recruit some merc elephants, by the way, but who the hell want... Well, we don't need to recruit them. Only idiots who can't train elephants can recruit them. Nepta's doing fine. Demidi... We need to do something about Demidi. Mick Piles has also once more gone through another name change. He's now Cruel. He's also... I mean, says, well, I don't just call him Mick Piles the Inconsistent. We are increasing the food production here. Increase peasant recruitment. Just keep drafting, and that'll just keep them in line for now. Tingy, you're not doing a single thing, so let's get you doing a thing. Nothing really I want to build. Actually, no, do an academy. Hasdrubal or Handsome could have good genes, and we probably should get... Actually, no, he's flaccid. Fuck, he ain't gonna have kids. Check the family tree. Is he already made love and had a kid yet? I don't know. I don't want to build a flaccid person at school. Right, he's 19. He's still young and he isn't married. You're not getting an academy yet, son, because sod that. We're not just building here just yet. However, do produce an additional unit Sacred Band for me, because that is what you are for. Right. So that's pretty much every town doing something useful now, except Cafe Gunova is doing something useful. Could stand to do a bit more recruitment, but at the same time, I think we're pretty much good for recruitment at this second. I feel like we are raising sufficient amounts of troops. The Thapsus could stand to do a bit of additional recruitment because we got a bit of a general backlog here, if you'll pardon the pun there, so we'll just try and get some stuff sorted there. I think we'll just have to try and award these people governorships of Sicilian islands before we go and starting on someone else who begins with E and rhymes with pit. Right, anyway. Right, Numantia, I want to deal with those rebels. I don't really have anything good though in the area. I don't want to touch Numantia because Numantia is busy. Right, you know what? Carthago, you've got nothing to do. Begin recruiting long shield cavalry in order to put down these rebels, and then, because then I can send those troops somewhere else. Right, good. So I think everyone has an order now. We know what we're up to. We're going to try and take Aritium. We're going to wait a turn before we make our move against Syracuse. And then we'll potentially make a move against Batavium as well. Just got to keep an eye on what these guys are up to. I might just try and take Mediolanium's garrison and quickly stab him in the back, actually. Either way, let's see if the Julii have a very big and very silly response to my latest little gamble. Or we could just have a Brutii annoy me at sea, because that's what they are designed to do.
Disengage! Out of moves, sire! Our ships are under attack! Withdraw! Withdraw! No more moves, sire! Out of moves, sir.
Oh, well, this is a turn up for the books. The Senate's actually getting off its ass. Right. Hello there, new foe. It's time I engaged the Imperial Army of Rome. Fuck, it is the Imperial... Well, the not quite Imperial Army of Rome. It's the mix of the good, the bad, and the generally ugly. Who the hell is this guy? By what kind of stupid... This guy must be like the king. Or he's a praetor. Which means he's just... constable, chief policeman, and he sucks. Right, well, I guess my gamble has stretched a little bit too far. Luckily the Julii garrison is... Don't need to worry about that, really. Captain Nero, well, we can't get a readout for Captain Nero, but what we do know is, yeah. I have a Caius Valens here. Perhaps I've bitten off more than I can chew with you, but then again, at the same time, his unbalanced army may make for a swift kill if we play our cards right here. My lack of Sacred Band may hurt me though, but then again, what we are fighting is two enemy generals who are... I don't know what... This guy used to be a consul in a sense, or... He's actually now the Pope. So we're fighting the Roman Pope. So yeah, two generals' bodyguards. One's quite meaty, the other one is a bit of roughly standard size. A single unit of urban cohort. Praetorians. 2 units of legionary firsts, one of which is bloody, oh, that's a big unit. And then a unit of early firsts. These guys also carry the eagle, which means they're basically like a big beacon that boosts morale. So those guys need to be really, really smashed down before I can basically break the rest of our army. However, the rest of our army isn't too much to be desired. 3 units of onagers. If we space our troops out enough, because I guess I could try that tactic, but everyone said lost, but we can refine it a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, there's onagers are plenty. However, if I do have pretty significant amount of cavalry actually, so we could probably butt that down. War dogs, Roman archers who will threaten my elephants, so it does need to deal with ballistas. They're just going to get in the way. 2 units of war dogs, sorry, some light auxilia. They can be a thorn in my elephant's side, but yeah, there's also another additional unit, and some principes which don't count because they're principes, right? In a sense, I should retreat, but then again, in another sense, I feel I'll be chased. Strength ratio lies at 1 to 2, but yeah, while the strength ratio says I'm going to lose, looking at their army build-up, I kind of fancy my chances against this one, and this is our chance to, well, Agiricus Mayanike, to be honest, you've already proved yourself. You're a good guy, but this is our chance to basically kick the Senate in the gut and give it a stone-cold stunner. Maybe my ego is getting ahead of me here, but at the same time, a chance to take down the Senate and get Aritium as part of a deal. What's not to love? And taking down this army will weaken Rome. If we were to obliterate it, Rome itself could then be taken. Not immediately, but it wouldn't raise another finger against me for a while. I like that idea. We'll pacify them. Okay, Geralkos, you have permission to engage. Fight the good fight. Fight the clean fight. Just kidding, we'll cheat. No, we don't cheat. The other thing that is a little unbalanced is I have quite a few Libyan spearmen, and they've brought fuck all cavalry, so yeah. Well, they have brought some cavalry, but not enough cavalry.
This is a day of battle. We will stand together. We will not fear defeat. We will look forward to victory! By tomorrow, our sword arms will ache from overuse!
Not really the most rousing of speeches, but okay, whatever.
Await my order!
Well, over there lies the Julii's capital of Aretium, if it is still the capital. I didn't really pay attention to that bit, but... And over here is where the Senate plans to stop me. Still, I guess the Julii should feel happy that they're being the special boy. Even though the Senate just knows that they're absolutely fucked at this point and just need to do anything to prevent the Julii's inevitable downfall, since I've already brought down the Scipii. Which, to be honest, even if I brought him down by an assassin, let's face it, I've pretty much done everything in my power to basically make life hell for the Scipii, so killing him was a kindness. Right, anyway, General, you're here. Long shields. 2 of you here. 1 of you will ride alongside the general. Nice and even. 1 of you is basically going to be on hammer and anvil duty. 1 of you is going to be on a duty of delaying reinforcements and also trying to take down those hated onagers. As for the Julii reinforcements, we'll have 1 deploying from here. Other 1 from about here-ish. Shouldn't be behind us, so we should be alright in that manner. Right, onagers, fire at will, fire arrows. You're gonna have to do everything possible just to wipe out the enemy army before it gets too close to us. Poenes, you are the main line of defense. We will have you in 3-line formations. Now, one way I was thinking of improving my strategy was have the units deploy and lose, and tighten them up before the enemy approaches. However, given the volume of enemies I'm fighting, I think the micromanagement might be too much. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have them deployed in just general thicky 3 lines. But to prevent excessive splash damage, what we're going to do is we're going to keep the unit formations spread out a little bit. So we're not going to have like just 1 big unilateral wall of spears. No, what we're going to have is a few walls of spears, which will sort of jiggle and joggle around as needs fit. If we do that, we should prevent the enemy onagers from getting too much of a head start on me. So this is the front line. We're going to do 2 lines. So that's the front line. This is a secondary line. So we'll put 1 here. We'll put another 1 here. And then we'll also put the Sacred Band in the center because these are the tough guys. These are the guys who need to take the punishment. So we'll put you guys in a group now. This leaves me with 2 units of Libyan Spearmen as well, so they can go here to fill in the in-betweeny flanky area. and these guys have the job of trying to keep the enemy generals in check, because we've got 3 of them to fight off, as well as any Roman cavalry that's lurking in the area. Slingers, you should know your job by now. Front and center, I will loosen your formation though, just to try and prevent the artillery from making your life too difficult. So that will be so. My artillery might hit you, but I'm gonna just take the gamble and hope that doesn't happen. Elephants, you're at the back, you're firing at will, so if any fire support you provide is helpful. Iberians, you're at the back, and barbarian mercenaries, you are the same. You are just there on a as and when I need you basis. Either the plan is let the enemy come to me. We've spread our units out a little bit just to try and minimize casualties from the enemy artillery, but since we are, you know, primarily a phalanx faction, I'm not putting things in loose formation because it will crap out the melee. So instead what we're doing is we're just trying to keep the formation spread out, so you know, we're not making the same mistakes the enemy makes when they cram all their units together at once and then my onager hits and then they all blow up. No, we're going to keep them spread out, but we are just going to try and prevent that artillery from even firing at us in the first place.
The enemy have brought up more men. Send them to the afterlife.
Okay, luckily for us, the Julii are all approaching from one direction, so we're good. We also need to try and take out those Roman archers nice and quickly before they try and get a bead on my elephants. I'm not sure if I just scored a hit there, by the way. If I did, then well done me. Right now, the Senate is just trying to work out what they're up to. I think they haven't quite thought out their formation, so they're just thinking it out now. Onager, we're going to target anything that has a big old eagle on it, so we'll leave the early first because they can just be dealt with by conventional means. That you know, their strength of arms isn't, you know, 1,000,001. I'm going to take out the tougher units. Either way, they know what they're up to. At least they should know what they're up to. Onagers, open fire, no moving, come on. Looks like the enemy's just trying to also provide protection for their Julii brethren. They're going to try and prevent me from interfering. Clever tactic, really. That keeps me at bay for a little bit. Not forever, of course. Cavalry, put yourselves in threatening positions on the flank, and we'll puff our chests out and look really, really scary. Right. Onagers, I'm hoping we're getting some good shots out. Right, just kind of grazed it there. Right, we could do better than that, Onager. I know you could do better than that, so you better be doing better than that. Ah, God, these are some crappy shots today. Oh, hang on. Right, Onager, please don't let me down on this one. Try and target those Roman archers. They need to be down. Also, since you miss every shot, it might actually mean you'll hit something else. Right, come on, Onager. Not good enough from the Onager right now. Right, Slingers, they're getting ready to start letting off their first few volleys. Enemies spotting my cavalry and they're thinking, ooh, we can try and capitalise on my inability to micromanage. Not working today, lad. Right, what's coming up on there? Those guys, urban cohorts. Right, good. Don't engage the urban cohorts, just your elephants. What are you running amok for? You don't. Why? Oh Christ! Stray Onager bolt must have hit him. Right, yeah. Stray Onager. Shit, right. This isn't going to go well. Right. Elephants are being executed. Huenis moving to engage. We're going to have to do this one without the elephants. It's alright. We can improvise. So far we've kept the enemy busy. There's now a general there who wants to deal with you, but you know, actually, right. Take him on, but please, long shield, don't screw this one up. Right, you two. Intercept the enemy Julii reinforcements and keep them delayed. Actually, no, because I need the elephants, right. Get here, start interfering. Right, Libyan spears, you need to be helping out on the flank. You lot, keep the Onagers safe. Right, we've got a lot of enemies incoming. Sacred Band, I want you here. You lot, maintain formation. Slingers, get around any flank you can try and get yourself around. Right, you lot, get around there. Right, you lot, you're losing. Get out of there. It's not worth you being in that fight. Try and break your way towards the enemy artillery. And do what you can there, right? You lot, you engaged in enemy unit of urban cohort. Don't really want you engaging those guys right now. I only really wanted you to distract them, not engage them. Right. Barbarian mercs, I need you to war cry and I need you to be ready. I feel like I should have retreated from this one when I had a chance, but I got greedy. Right. Onagers, pull out. not losing you today. Sacred Band, shore up the lines and do what you can. Barbarian Mercs, I know you guys have sallied yourselves up, so get in there. Spanish Mercs, start loosing off some pillums. Do whatever you can, right? My cavalry screwed it up, by the way. They're on the run. Cavalry over there. I have given you an order repeatedly now to try and make your way to the main line, and you've been outright ignoring me, and I'm starting to feel a little offended there. Get in there and take out those light auxiliary, or just something that counts, or just, once more, just don't follow orders. Right, get over there. Right, I'm not letting the Romans have any more artillery fire. Get over there, knock out that artillery, and actually listen to an order for once. Cavalry, you've reformed. Try and get yourselves back in formation. I know I've lost this battle and I should retreat it, but any retreat right now is going to just cost me more lives. Anyone who's reformed can pull out. Anyone who's engaged can't pull out because it's just you're just going to get yourself killed doing that. This line, try and pull out now while the enemy isn't looking. Spanish mercenaries should provide you additional cover. I gambled and lost on this one. I gambled and lost. Still, but Julii, I don't exactly have a leg to stand on. I'm not exactly going to run up to Segesta and take it back. I can hold them off for now. And I have troops at Mediolanum to help me. Either way, everyone get out of there now. Cavalry, I want a word with you later. I feel like some of you guys have made some questionable moves and let me down quite a bit today. And I don't care if it's me just being crap at micromanaging. I can't babysit you all the time. Usually when I give you an order, I do usually expect the order to be followed, and I don't expect you to get distracted. However, you still have a bad habit of getting distracted, and it's very detrimental to me. You lot are in retreat, by the way, but you're not doing a very good job of it. Well, I've got units. Right, guys, retreat faster, please. Come on. You gotta retreat as fast as you can, and we lost this battle as well when the fucking elephants pissed up everything. Right, you lot, turn, face. If it's just him and that guy, we're taking him down with us. Don't skirmish. Just fucking knock him out. Come on, we can take him. Right, all of you, just on him. I don't care if it's just me being greedy, but we can take that. We can take that one loser. Come on. Got him surrounded. Just pull him off his arse. How are you guys losing? Right, you lot. Nah, we can't. We're not going to make it quick enough, are we? Look, just take him down. Come on, quickly. Right, he's running. Right, leave him alone. Get out of there, men.
Is there any point in killing him?
Well, there was point in killing him. However, my men were proved incapable today of doing that task. Agaricus, did you pull out, by the way? I think you did manage to pull out in the end. You eventually learned to listen to orders. Okay, Julii. You can have your shit city for now. And that's only because you have to get your big brother to help you. Consider yourselves very lucky you have the Senate just sat there on its ass 24/7 and looks out for you. I'll be back. And I'll be back stronger than ever. I'm sending for another army. And it's going to absolutely fucking swamp you. And then you'll be wondering why you would bother existing.
Defeat has come. An unwelcome guest indeed.
Unwelcome guest, but we'll get our own back later. We'll take out our angers on some Brutii. He were Caius Valens. Could proclaim himself temporarily a hero of Rome. Even though I think he actually just ran away in the end, so whatever. Either way, poor performance by all my men, if I'm honest. Felt like some of them weren't trying hard enough. And I think also we just lost a fight when our fucking elephants just shit it up the wall and berserked immediately. Oh, and here's some pointless shit. And more pointless shit.
Our ships are under attack. Roll for your life.
Right. So the Senate's just standing there and waiting for me to come back now. He'll be dealt with later. You know what?
Who shall die this day?
Petty vengeance kill for me. I just want to do a petty vengeance kill. How can you... Oh, thank you. If I can't kill him on the field, I'm just going to kill him in a different medium. Yes. Perfect. Good. He's down, and I can just be happy that at least I got some sort of revenge on that front. Right. Julii may have beaten us back this time, but we'll retrain, reform, and we'll be back. Stronger than ever. But for now, we're being watched. Right, anyway, end of turn report. We have money. Astronomy advanced, by the way. Hipparchus of Nicaea has calculated the length of a solar year, charted to 1,080 stars, and discovered the precession of the equinoxes. Some of this is thanks to his marvellous invention of the astrolabe, which also has uses in navigation. I'm not sure if that's a precursor to the telescope. By the way, Egypt decided they want to be advanced again, so well done Egypt, I guess. Coming of age, Timasun Mainaka, by the way, whose dad's just kind of shit himself in battle, but whatever. He's got himself an aged retainer, and Tabernet Bernice also gained a pet lion. Admentos Karalis, a priest of Baal, a grey merchant, and Adbusa Karbal got a sea master. What is it with navies who... Oh wait, it wasn't you, right? Because I'm going to say, what is it with navies who lose every battle and still keep getting massive retinue expansions? Right, anyway. Timasun Mainik, what's up with you? Ooh, wow, scary face. This guy's more of a governor than a fighter, though. He's careful with money, but he's confident in defence, so at least he'll be helpful when defending the area. I think his dear old dad will be the one who will be doing the fighting for now. Anyway, it looks like we can get away with putting the taxes up a little bit in this area at least, so I'm happy with that. We're getting closer to completing the next level of a temple. For some reason we went for Milkite instead of Baal, don't know why, but okay, whatever. Going for Baal here though, so yeah. Retraining over here, by the way, Yukpan, the man who likes to conquer. And we'll just keep ourselves happy there, right. Anyway, Asturica completed its awesome temple to Tanit, by the way, and Thapsus now has epic stone walls. We can start working on a merchant's quarter if I so wish, which will just basically seal our fate as a massive, massive trade people, so go for it. And Asturica, you finished off your temples, so now we've basically got a nice big growth bonus. I want you to improve the quality of your docks, so we can continue to recruit additional people at sea. Don't need to recruit more peasants, by the way, I just want more biremes. Right, cool. And all our biremes dock here, by the way, so that's New Mantia's port. I keep forgetting that. Right, anyway. Recruitment report reads as this. Carthago Nova has long shield cavalry. Corduba some peasants, Carthage some long shield cavalry, Asturica a new bireme, Oscar some skirmishers, Sirta a trieme, Massilla some slingers, Dimidi some peasants, Lilobame some poenis, Lepsis Magnus some sacred bands, Segesta some poenis, and that's a lot. Right, cool. So within the next turn we'll have control of Alicia returned back to us. You lot, let's just all lump up now because I want to get going. So Mutinas, wait, which one of you was going to lead it? Himlik or Mutinas? Well, unfortunately Mutinas is lazy and crap and has not a command star and also has a weak chin, whereas Himlik, he's more of a fighter and he hates Romans, which means he gets a bonus against Romans. Good, I like that. Himlik, you're leading. I will not allow Mutinas and Busus to... I mean, it says Mutinas is commander by de facto, but he doesn't have anything about him. He sucks. Himlik has something about him, and therefore I can use him to my advantages. So, we have a task now, you. So, Himlik, I need to take Iberians, plenty of cavalry, some sacred band, all this slot, basically. Make your way here. That's a nice sizable army. Take these additional Libyan spearmen. And we'll make our way up to Massilla. You can pick up additional troops from there when you get there. Limonum, I'm noticing that you're not happy. Have less taxes. There you go. Now Limonum is moderately happy. Right. Carthago Nova. More cavalry, please. And Corduba. More sacred band, please. And try and cut down on the route. Excessive recruitment. Now, there we go. Right. Every little penny saved helps. Right. What else do we need to be doing? Well, we need to be finding other ways of annoying the Romans. Right. Looks like Queso Fronto's in the area now. I'm not sure if he's leading the big army. What is going on with this area just in general? Right, if he's watching Syracuse, we can't reach... wait, is that the capital? No, it's not. Right, we can't reach Messana within a turn, but we can go and find out how strong it is. Right. So there's 2 big armies in the area now. Lucius Manilius and Caesar Fronto. Right. Either way, the Brutii are just going to slam down as much of a military presence here as possible now. That's their plan.
Sire!
This is an okay army, so we might be able to hold against an enemy. Okay, we're going to tempt the enemy into a fight.
March!
Make your way up there. Basically act like you're... Basically put yourself on the border. And we'll see which enemy army would like to go for you. Hopefully we don't both advance at once. We might just be able to tempt a foolish Brutii general into attacking. If we can tempt him, then that's going to work for us. I would send for reinforcements, but unfortunately reinforcements are something we just don't quite have at the minute. We are raising additional troops right now in Carthage and Thapsus in order to be helpful. I mean, actually, this might be more or less enough troops for us to legitimately have another army go over. So if you can commit your way over there, Mr. Mykerton, and we need another Queen Kareem really, so can you start working on a Queen Kareem, because this is just a fucking mess of annoying enemy boats. Who wants to lead an army? Not Amicus, he's going to stay and govern. Tabnet, you're leading, as I say so. Right, let's see what we have. So we have Tabnet, some slingers, some long shields, 2 units of Poenes. We have all of this, so that gives us 8 units. And we, in terms of mercenaries, we can add in. Hoplites are always welcome, so get yourself some mercenary hoplites. Brilliant, right. Over here, we've got Lib Spearmen, long shields, plenty of Sacred Band, you lot, right. We've got all but 1 unit in this army now, so we're recruiting here. We're going to get another unit Sacred Band, right, cool. Tabnet, next turn, border with Admiral Ferro, and we'll get you shipped up to Sicily. Actually, is it worth shipping him to Sicily? You know what, just stay there for a minute. We'll ship you north. In terms of Egyptians, by the way, I haven't looked at them in a while. What the hell's going on? Oh dear, did Cyrene rebel? Oh, the Libyans rebelled and basically got Libyan shit all over the area. Just kidding, I love Libyans, right? Ha ha ha, Egypt's got wrecked. They've even gone back to their Greek ways, sort of, but then again, it's like Ptolemaic Egypt, but this game wouldn't like to tell you that. Looks like the Egyptians are remaining quiet over here, by the way, and they've sent Captain Wah over to deal with this, or he was just happened to be there when the town rebelled. I honestly wasn't paying attention. And Bodmasham the Killer can't go somewhere, but he's somewhere, so whatever. Right, you two. Could you two merge and not make a big deal over it?
Aye, great lord. With fleet.
Well, that was rare, right. I want you two to merge into one big fleet. On paper, we should be able to take down Admiral Caesar. So, on paper, take down Admiral Caesar and don't sod it up. Right, 1-to-1. Thank you.
The sea is yours, great lord.
Okay, make your way back over here. Right. Pharaoh,
Ready to sail.
to be honest, you've got about nowhere to go. We can try and slow down an enemy admiral though, so try and slow down Admiral Marcellius.
Victory.
Doesn't sink him though. Right, well, gamble and lose on this one then. Told you, gambled and lost. I just can't be doing naval gameplay in this game. It's honestly just more of a chore than anything. Right, Admiral Abydus, that's a fight you're going to lose. Make your way to Corrales. Completely missed Corrales because my mousing isn't very accurate, but either way, just go there and try not to annoy me. Start working on new Trieme and Corrales, by the way. Right. Abdisham, you don't stand a chance. Merge it with Chaiseries. Good, right. Chaiseries, you now stand a better chance of getting shit done. Start over here. I want these 2 Brutii, preferably sunk. Well, one sunk. The other one. Perfect.
The sea is yours.
Perfect pest control. Right, make your way over there and get ready to do more helping. Admiral Sakabal, not really got enough for you to do anything too effective just yet. I also can't remember what I'm doing with you, Balshilek Hades, but you know what, if you want to go north, you can go north. Drop him off at Massilla and we'll find him an army to lead up there. He'll have his uses for me. Okay, Serta, you're not working on anything, but you should be. Get some Libyan spearmen done, and that's all our money's spent. Right. So what I want to do, well, what I want to happen during this next turn transition then is I'm going to see if an enemy takes up a temptation there. We've got the Julii just sat there wondering what we're going to do. I'm recruiting additional troops here to slow down the Julii with. And then blah 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 blah. I would move and attack Batavian, but right now I need that Senate army to piss off. Probably will piss off within the next turn, so we'll have our eye on them, see if that's a permanent occupation or if they're just gonna pretend to protect for a little bit. And as for you, keep moving south. Greeks owe me money. Greeks are gonna give me money because I say give me money. I'm the better ally in this one, and therefore I get to extort my allies because I'm strong. And they are weak. Right. By the way, Salonna's one of the few Julii cities that actually have a half-decent garrison. There's a Roman army over there, though, Tertius Servius, but looks like he's heading east. But again, I think it's because the Julii just aren't doing well anywhere else, aren't they? Julii still fighting off the Gauls and the Greeks. Anyway, let's proceed to the next turn and see how the enemy's going to play this one out. Well, one of the enemy armies took the bait, but it was Queso Fronter. This could be Caelius' final battle and his biggest challenge then, right. What we're facing off against, quite a lot of urban cohorts. Arcani, archers. Luckily he lacks the artillery, but if I'm honest, after that recent slap in the face by the Julii, I don't like my odds. And no one said Caelius was a brave man. He can retreat if he wants. Caelius, see if you can withdraw to more favourable conditions. And see if we can get him closer to Lillebeum. Alright, he doesn't want to take the bait this time. Good. Meanwhile, one of our navies are under attack, but we won. Good.
Victory!
And I getting this place back, and I'm going to punish it for being stupid. Right. Looks like the Senate's going to continue occupying that area, by the way, but yeah. I just didn't like my odds with that army, so you know what, Caelius, pull it back to Lillebeum again. We're going to wait until we have our next army in the area. It's going to be a It's gonna be a 2-army job, this, because right now we're getting close to a stalemate here. We're gonna need more force in order to break it. So by the way, we exterminated Alicia because Alicia needed exterminating, and here's a bunch of peasants with. I spent too much money on their armor, but look, the area's happy for a while. Should remain in my stead for a while. Good, right. Units who are good can be sent away. Mercs can continue babysitting the city, but you lot make your way to Lugdunum. And I honestly think the Julii just wanted to take that fort because they thought it would make a nice ornament. We'll see what they do with it later, but for now, I don't want to hold it to ransom. Or could I hold it to ransom? I don't know. Maybe I could. I did say merge with a city, by the way. I didn't say just stop outside, but then again, that's what you're going to do, isn't it? Right, Alicia. Don't really know what I want to build here. Garrison the rest of these troops here and we'll keep the town happy for now. Just retrain whatever's left. Honestly, I just don't know what to build here. I mean, we made a lot of money from sacking it. I don't want to go for the epic... I mean, I don't trust the Britannians, but at the same time, they don't seem to be showing a lot of force, so... Secret Police HQ, because I want to make sure public order doesn't slip here again. End of turn report, by the way. Mega money, but it's really a bit of an outlier. Scalab screw. Good. Royal Palace, get it done immediately, because right now the people are being crappy to us again, because Carmian alludes probably spending too much time looking at his girly mags rather than looking at his actual city. Right, Lex Ibiluta, by the way. The code formally organises the common practice of law into a coherent system. Until now, Roman law has been a rather ad hoc affair, just like Roman generalship and commanders and military tactics, because they really don't have a clue what they're doing. Right, most advanced faction, us again. Faction announcements. Agapia died, unfortunately. Juba Volubis gained a quartermaster and an artist. Hasdrubal the Handsome also gained a quartermaster and a merchant. And Felicia Rusicada gained a pet monkey.
Assassin ready.
Mr. Killer, by the way.
He's dead.
Can't kill him. We kill Mr. Naskia. Kill Mr. Naskia. Imagine how tragic it would be if he was the last of the Julii. Luckily that did not come true, otherwise I swear to God I would have just fucking died of laughter. Okay, you did well. Knocked out another Julii, made him even weaker. Right, Carthago Nova, by the way, has long shield cavalry, Asturica a new Byreme, Tingi some sacred bands, Serta some Libyan spearmen, Massilla some Poenes, Demidi some peasants, Corralis a trieme, Fapsa some sacred band, Lugdunum some sacred band cavalry, Segesta some Poenes, and so on and so forth. Right, I do want that fort back. Well, I don't want it back, but look, send the Poenes, send the slingers, send this lot, and basically to complete this game, we'll go camp outside the fort for a little bit now because I doubt the enemy's going to lift a finger. So just besiege it, hold it out. I want the Sacred Band cavalry to get themselves here as well and join in on this one. You lot, you're not going to join for another turn. As for you, who's outside north again? Mr. Balshilet Cadus, get yourself to Massilla. Your army's already set off without you, basically, but yeah, you can lead those troops to victory. Even if it's not the most balanced army in the world, we'll find a use for it. Abdashun, by the way, start clearing out more Julii. I don't want Julii in the area. They don't deserve to be in the area. Get the fucking rid of them. Right, you sank one at least. That's always a good sign. Right, try and get yourself back to safety. By the way, construction report, Carthago Nova now has a grand bazaar and will now work on an additional unit of Libyan spearmen to support my efforts in killing barbarians, which have really taken me too long, but whatevs. Right, Oscar has an archery range, by the way. That's cool. Start working on public baths to increase, well, decrease squalor. Lugdunum now has an execution square. Start working on the awesome temple to Baal so we can unlock Sacred Band there. Segesta has completed the large temple to Milkat, so let's upgrade to the awesome temple now. Mediolanium, let's also upgrade your temples. There we go. Just gotta keep spamming out these temples. Right. Good. I still have 10,000 denarii left to spend. Right. Looks like Captain Galerius is coming and having to pump, but literally a one unit army does not constitute a response from me. That's more like I just can't be bothered dealing with that. That's just laughable, and I feel like I'm being insulted in some way, shape, or form there. Admiral Yukpan, by the way, you've got company in the form of Admiral Galerius, who is bigger and crappier than you, and can you lot just merge quickly? Except the merge ain't gonna happen because screw me. Right, well, this name is a dead cause anyway, so, right, Corralis, by the way, I'd appreciate it if you were constantly on the brink of rebellion. Start working on the councillor's chambers and we'll bring the taxes down a bit. There we go. Right, cool. Still got a lot to do. Right, Thapsus. I want that Sacred Band. March with Tabnet Bernice. I want you to get yourselves up to Admiral Mykerton. We're going to make our way there and we're going to go over and we're going to reinforce the Libayam and we're going to try and break that stalemate. Right. Fira. You're not doing too well. You are not doing much better, but you still have a Quinquereme in a bit. Could potentially try and break up Flavius. Firo, could you merge and do it properly? It's not going to happen. I just know it's not going to happen. I just don't like fucking fleet management, right? Giskin, go to the docks and I'll get you reinforced. And we'll march out on the next turn. Lilibane, by the way, if you do want to do some recruitment, please feel free to recruit some additional slingers. And we'll keep the taxes low for now. Right, good, excellent, fantastico. Right. Still not a lot to do this turn. We're going to hold the Julii to ransom there. He's just not going to go away. And if that's the case, fine. I'll hold the line at Segesta and wait till we have a stronger army available. I'll focus on taking Batavium down. Take Batavium and then we can just keep making our way over there. Right, still have some money left to spend before this turn is Fruvo. So, Carthage. You're recruiting a Quinquereme, fantastic. We train that Byreme in your docks, by the way. And yeah, just keep towing the line really. Right, Corrales I've dealt with. Palmer, I haven't paid any attention to you for a few turns. We are recruiting some pretty nifty troops here. Arranged for a new Queen Kareem, because I did kind of just send it away, but I want a new Queen Kareem available, because then we're going to send those troops over to Sicily just as extra troops for helping out. You lot, start making your way to Carthage. You're going to now find potential use for you, so get a shift on. Hello there, by the way, Captain Canme. Don't know what he has, probably a lot of units, so right. Begin preparing some Poennies. We'll just go for cheap spam. Well, getting to quite a stage when you can call Poennies cheap and spammy. Prepare an onager as well as a little surprise for them. I know I'm unit queuing, but I am going to do it this once. I keep making up random excuses to allow myself to keep doing that. By the way, yes, I have had a busy day at work, hence the annoying repetitive yawning. Right, start working on new Byrene there. I mean, those are just barbarians. They shouldn't really take too much. I mean, they've just got pirate ships, which it's actually a Byrene, so yeah, we can deal with that. And then we've got something else, but yeah, we should have the enemy dealt with. Right, Lemonum could probably stand to do a tiny bit of recruitment. Nah. Alicia's doing fine. Lugnum's doing fine. Masilla, you're not doing a thing. Ooh dear, that was rude. By the way, right. Poennies. Start working on some Poennies. Admiral Milkarum, I know your navy isn't the strongest. Merge it with Admiral Rabadi. Oh wait, that isn't gonna happen. Sorry, fuck me. Right, make your way south. Admiral Rabadi, by the way, can you just go and lend a hand over there and just try and break up some Brutii? There we go. Right, excellent. Right, well, I'm going to keep that 1,000 denarii I have left in my pocket, and we are going to advance to the next turn. I think we've pretty much done everything we can. We're just going to, next turn, get this army on the boat and we'll head up. I don't know if Queso Frontover is going to come over and have a go at me, though, because I've kind of kicked, well, not kicked the hornet's nest, but, you know, I've got his attention now, so he might...
Moving to position.
He might try something. And as for the Egyptians, some of our troops are on the move, but as far as I can tell, they're not moving towards me. Right, let's go to the next turn and observe our enemies one more time. Probably for the last time, actually, because we are pretty much getting close to an hour. It's been a pretty battle-free episode, hasn't it? Apart from that one battle that we shall not mention ever again. So Queso Fronto sticks his fingers in the pie, but instead of facing him on the field, he thinks he can siege a city. Well, we'll just see. Well, we'll do something about that. But first things first, go and lose yourself a battle, admirals. Perfect.
Withdraw! Withdraw! Moves depleted.
And then lose another battle.
Our ships are under attack.
Lose
Withdraw,
another battle.
withdraw. Our ships are under
Keep
attack.
losing those battles.
Row for your life. Our ships are
Just
under
sink
attack.
yourselves.
Disengage. Moves depleted, sire.
Right, that's done. Right. Bloody Julii, somehow everywhere, by the way. Don't know how they're finding the money for all those shits. Right. Lillebame's under siege. Gonna do something about that. Oh, by the way. Oh, dear. Right, my allies are dead. Great. And that was either Freysaw or Julii doing that. If it's a Julii doing that, that's bad. Because that means they're getting stronger and they're going to pay more attention to me. And I think they have taken this area. Right, well, we need a new ally then. Go speak to the Thracians. Go speak to them at Tillis. I assume that's where they live. And also there's a big old rebel there known as Doriskos of Katana. Probably one of the last few loyal Greeks left in the area. Now that they're all gone, right. End of turn report, by the way, big loss, but once more the last time was a bit of an outlier. Egypt's advancing. Faction announcements. Oh, Caelius died. That's sad. Which means Yutpan has now been made faction heir. Juba Volubis, by the way, is now has a siege engineer and a merchant. Cool, right. Now, honestly, I'm not sure how long Caesar Fronto is going to keep your siege. It's going to keep up for at least one turn, so... Tapping it, Bernice, I want you to get on with Admiral Michaelton now. We've got to basically punch through a few enemy fleets, which is always annoying. But then again, Admiral Giskin, you're in a better position now, so I want you to do the punching. Okay, sufficient punching achieved, right. Land an army here. I'm gonna give him. We're gonna give the good general a triple smackdown to absolutely ruin his life. Now that you've landed, by the way, go and eliminate Admiral Caius from everything. There we go. Right. Good. Right. Giskin, keep it up. There we go. Right. Abdasham, you also keep it up. There we go. And also try and take on Admiral Marcinellius, except you can't quite do it right. Either way, managed to start breaking up the enemy everywhere, but it's like playing shit-faced pool. Carthage, by the way, can now initiate recruiting Sacred Band, so that is brilliant. So let's not recruit these guys anymore. Let's start working on some Sacred Band instead. Dimidi has some irrigation, by the way. How is Dimidi? Dimidi is fine, right? Ashpad Gizko, by the way, you've got your army in the area as well, so I want you to try and deal with Captain Canme. So keep moving north. Be your little trial by combat. Right, recruitment report, by the way. Carthago Nova has some Libyan Spearmen, Corduba some Sacred Band, Carthage a new Queen Kareem, Asturica a Byrene, Sota some Poenis, Massila some Poenis, and blah 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 blah. A lot of retraining, right, cool. Right, you. Admiral Hasdrubal, you got 3 of these fellas now. Relocate yourself to Numantia, and hopefully we can have you deal with some pirates. Or you can lose to the pirates. Either way, I just don't want pirates blockading me. I mean, right now they seem to be terrorising the British coast, but yeah. I don't want my ports being terrorised. As for you, keep moving up here and get ready to do stuff. Right now, Julii are losing at 4. Senate just does not want to leave. That's always an annoyance.
Death stalks him.
Looks like we're running out of people. Ah, actually, no, we can kill this guy. Publius Caesania. Right, go kill another Julii family member, and he died. Good, 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 good. Right, oh, by the way, the Brutii are going to try and retake that city. The garrison kind of shrunk a little bit, so yeah, the Brutii are going to get their greasy hands on that city. I could have gone for it, but if I'm honest, it would have been an absolute bitch to defend. I mean, the Senate probably would have interfered as well as the Brutii, so yeah. We'll let them have it for now. We'll take it. We'll take it for ourselves later. Right now, my main objective is we're going to slam this general into the ground, except I have run out of moves, unless... I think it's actually just because I'm in his zone of control, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right. It's a triple slam down. This, my men, I mean, Captain Charidamos, I hope you know the honour you have of leading in Caelius' place. By the way, everyone, Caelius was a one-of-a-kind general. Feels like we've had him for a very long time. He'll be missed. He'll be missed very much. Let's win this battle in his memory and his honour. Vetius, be honest, Vetius, you're aging very quickly, by the way. Is running the city quite stressful? But yeah. Tapping it. This is your trial. Strength ratio is 5-4. Queso Fronto isn't messing around, no. He's got a lot of high tier infantry, Praetorian cavalry. He has access to artillery and archers. We've got to take those guys out before they dare do something to my elephants, because I'm not having another situation where they just randomly berserk early in a battle. Let's do this one. Fogelius.
Victory is near at hand! If all do their duty, we will profit from today. Bend your backs to your tasks, and all will be well! Stinky animals! There is no shame in being scared, but fear should never be your master. Now cheer, you noblest of men, and sound the advance!
Right. Here we go, men. So we have 2 AI-controlled reinforcements on their way in, and Tabernet leads a pretty tough army. So we've got plenty of Sacred Band, so we can lead pretty much best foot forward on with these guys. So we can make a nice longish line, 3 lines each, of course. There we go. Right. So that is 6 Sacred Band there. However, because we will be facing off a large volume of Pilums, we're going to have the Mercenaries and the Poennies lead. They're not quite front line because we do have Slingers who get to lead the actual front line, but you get what I mean. So we'll have these guys lead the other line. So there we go. Looking good, looking good. Right. Slingers, you're on the far front because you guys got to do your thing. Now, I don't have artillery in this army, so I can't just sit around and snipe. We've got to be proactive this time, so yeah. We're going to have 3 units of long shield cavalry marching on this flank. They probably won't have a lot of fun taking out the enemy infantry here because it's all tough, but they'll have something. By the way, I don't have elephants in this army either. That's a bit of a startling omission for myself, but okay. My allies do have elephants, and I pray to God they use them correctly. Right, Sacred Band, you're with the general, so you guys go here. Right, Slingers at the front, Libyan Spearmen, you can be on the flank, and Libyan Mercenaries, you pair up with the Skirmishers to try and provide some additional firing support. Right, I am probably leading the weaker of the 3 armies here, but then again, the weaker guy needs the extra help, so that's what I'm doing. But then again, that is not to insult the ability of the Tabernet Bernisa. I'm sure he'll be a competent commander with my guiding hand. Let us advance on our foe. So we are basically on it in his primary attention. I am the one who is going to be watching. However, my first set of reinforcements have been delayed. Fuck off! Right, we're going to have to prepare to fight without their help. How are they delayed? They're literally next door. Come on. I know we got a Grieve Calius, but god damn it, right. We got some Praetorian cavalry inbound. They're eyeing me up. Right. Libyan Spears, get ready to help out. I want those guys dead immediately. I mean, that's what we're doing. I know Praetorians are just near invincible, so that is what we're going to do. We're just going to try and slam their meat cake in there to slow me down. Right, Slingers, try and target the Archer Auxiliary. Luckily, since we don't have elephants in the army, I don't have to worry about counter-elephant tactics. I'm going to try and move up my long shields, by the way, because I don't want them to lose morale instantly, but I want to try and make sure there's enough room for my spearmen to move in. So, General, you pull yourself out a little bit.
By the gods, your foolish general has got himself killed! How will your soldiers greet this news?
I feel like this is one of those battles where everything's going to go slightly wrong. Right. So, reinforcements are delayed and Tabernet's gone and got himself killed already. Right, well, you lot need to try and finish off that Praetorian cavalry. Luckily, it's wavering, and also my frame rate is dying. We've got him on the run. Perfect, right. And the general reformed. Slingers, on the other hand, did not have a fun time because I wasn't paying attention to them, so I apologise. They're currently making their way back behind my lines. Good. Cavalry's getting cocky and trying to follow them. They're going to get themselves killed. By the way, you lot, don't skirmish. You're fine where you are, and that's the enemy cavalry just shitting themselves to death there. Right. Slingers are still broken though, so they're not coming back. Right. Oh, come on, Queso. You have every advantage going and you're gonna retreat, right? All cavalry, pull in. We're gonna chase this fucker down. I'm not being robbed of this victory, Queso. I'm not having a stalemate, just sit around being unbroken because you can't be bothered meeting me halfway. Right, everyone move in. This is like, I'm just not having a good day on Total War today, am I? I'm just not. Right. I mean, my reinforcements get delayed. My general dies immediately. We're going to have to send for another general. Good thing we have one nearby, but that means I'm delaying myself again. Also, reinforcements, could you just turn up here, like, right now? I don't... Honestly, how are they getting delayed? It's the first time that's ever happened as well to me, by the way. I think it's the game's excuse of saying, fuck, I can't render like 60 units at once, I'm just gonna fucking delay it. Right, you lot. Take them out. They lagged behind, they're gonna pay the price. Right, and you lot, you're about to hit that urban cohort. Not the best hit in the world, but you hit. All of a sudden, there was only a Praetorian cohort, and my cavalry just then routed immediately. Sacred Band Cavalry, you're not making a good name for yourselves there. Long shields by... Oh, long shields, are we just not going to try today? Is that the objective? We're just going to let the enemy run away? God damn it, guys! You're giving me a really frustrating battle here. General's Bodyguard, I don't care if the General's Bodyguard lives or dies. It's fucked. It's got no general, it's got no one to protect. I don't care about its welfare. Anyway, we managed to bring down that unit of ballistas, so... Yay, one bloody kill. I mean, they just made one tactical error and then they just threw it all in the bin, and that's just annoying. Still, we're not going to catch up to them at this rate. They're gone, they've escaped. We'll be back, we'll deal with them another day. For now, I'm going to have to go and detox and de-stress because... Fucking hell, this was just one of those days where everything was just going slightly wrong for me, and it's just extremely annoying. I mean, we lost that battle because the onagers, well, my onagers were just kept slightly missing, and then their onagers slightly grazed my elephants and sent them into a full-on panic. And then here, my reinforcements delay, my units can't be bothered, my general dies instantly. Just not good here, not good enough at all. Oh well.
Victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
I'll find a way to break the stalemate with or without you, sir. Anyway, it's happening. Oh yeah, Vetius, well done. You turned up in a battle, didn't you? And you did fuck all. You didn't even turn up, lazy bastard.
Splitting the troops.
Either way, he's on the run. He'll have retreated all the way back to that city over there, right? Well, he isn't getting away with it. We're going to have to wait one more turn before he can move out, but we need a new general up there. So, guess what, Juba? It's showtime for you. Make your way up to Carthage. I'll be sending a ship for you. Actually, you can just get on Admiral Giskin's ship, can't you? Board with Admiral Giskin, and next turn, you're heading for Lilibame. And you're going to help out, and you are going to bloody put in the effort, my lad. Otherwise, we'll be having a big problem with you. Right, either way, I think that's where we are going to call it episode over today. So what did we achieve? Well, to be honest, I don't think we achieved a lot, and I'm just going to go and be pissed off now. Yes, we got Alicia back, and yes, we are going to break the Julii here. However, the Senate got in my way, and it's just really slowed things down for us. I want to expect them to get in the way, and I shouldn't have got greedy and tried to fight him, but yeah. And we did attempt to break the stalemate on Sicily, however we're getting nowhere with that. Well, we are getting somewhere. We have two big armies and we're going to go and take him on, but frustratingly the enemy looks like they're going to pick and choose their fights, and they're going to pick and choose to retreat all the time. Still, they'll just bury themselves in a corner soon and we can take them out there. But that is where we are going to call it an episode for today, so I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next one. Have a fantastic evening, my friends.